Hello. Today we are going to discuss about how advancements in technology can change our life in a good or in a bad way. As we know, technology lives with the human being along the time, and the change in technology can change the way we live, can change the way we learn, the way we communicate. So our lives depends on how technology change, as we want or as we don't. Um, a very good example of this are the cell phones. The cell phones nowadays are not like the cell phones in the 90s, for example. The first cell phone was just for making calls and or maybe sending a text message, no more. But recently, in this time, the cell phones are the perfect tool for doing almost or anything, everything. We can communicate, we can send messages, we can reach the world in our hands, thanks to the internet. And it's very useful, but it's quite dangerous too, because we have no interaction with other person because we are distracted with these advices. So I would like to discuss with you um, some advancements in technology that I've chosen from a list. These advancements belong to the field of medicine, and one of them is related to our field, translation. So let's start. The first of them is the artificial embryos. Scientists in Cambridge University in UK have developed embryos that look very similar to a mouse embryo from stem cells, not from an egg or from sperm. That's the interesting thing, because stem cells are undifferentiated cells that are able to change into any kind of cell. This evidence suggests that in the future, scientists will be able to develop or to grow an embryo from stem cells of human beings. Can you imagine that? It could be weird, it could be good, it could be bad. What would happen if this artificial embryo, took a form very similar to a real embryo, for example? Let's think about that. The second advancement is the pixel buds. This is a pair of earbuds that work as a translator. How does it work? It works with a cell phone and on the platforms iOS and Android, and speakers can talk through the earbuds and through the cell phone, and the messages will be instantly translated in different languages. This could be good because it will allow people to communicate, but do you think that it would be like a real translator or interpreter? I have my doubts. The third advancement is called genetic fortune telling, and it's like a package of genetical information that scientists have obtained along the time due to long-term studies of our genome. Our genome has very important information about our features, our physiology, our tends to suffer different diseases, our IQ. So nowadays it's possible to reach this information, to buy this information, and our worry could be how this information could be used. In a good way, maybe it would produce some benefits in terms of developing treatments or developing programs to prevent some diseases as cancer, as heart attack, maybe. But on the other hand, we don't know how many people would like to know what disease they are going to suffer in the future. That's weird. That's not so good. That's why at the beginning I told you that some advancement could be good or could be bad for us. Einstein said that technological progress is like an axe in the hand of a pathological murder, and that is true because it has two ways to see that. So we must think about that. Thank you.